Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to take a look at my top 3 altcoins that I believe are going to break out very soon and pretty much go on a huge run which will send alt season in a parabolica. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. Right, so let's get started, and we will start off with Ethereum. This is not one of the top 3, but I just want to run over a few points first before we crack into the bulk of the video. We need to remember that things cannot go up and up and up and up. Things must retrace at some point, otherwise every man and his dog would be at it. I mean, look at this for example. If we just go back in time to the 2017-2018 bull run, Ethereum had a 47% pullback from, what did it shoot up to? We shot up to $870 and we dropped all the way down to $460. So that was close to a 50% drop, which is very significant, and that is what you could call a shakeout. That is when people, pretty big whales, dump them out and then hopefully get people to sell and then buy up all their orders down here. So just be wary that things cannot constantly go up. Things must retrace at some point, and this is what we have seen today, or could you say last night. Things have dropped. We have done a pretty much from the yearly highs up at $1,350. We have dropped down to $1,000 on the nose, and that is a 26% drop. So just be careful. All you should be doing on these drops is buying. Do not sell into these drops, otherwise you're going to end up getting wrecked and falling out with crypto. So that is just a bit of a warning to make sure you do not sell in these drops, because as soon as it drops we could print another daily candle and we could be up here in the space of a few hours or a few days. So just be wary on that. So let's have a look at my top 3 picks that I think will break out very soon, and we will start off with ZILLIQA. I'm going to go through both BTC pairs and the USDT pairs. As you can see, we've been on a very good run from ZILLIQA over the course of the last 3 or 4 months, and we have popped. We hit some yearly highs at pretty much, it was so close to 10 cent, and then it's retraced. Let's just drop into the daily. We can do a little bit more tier. I did have this area marked up as a buy zone, and we have wicked into that 1, 2, 3 times we've gone into the area. We have dropped our way through it, but that is nothing against ZILLIQA. That's just overall market sentiment. And when Bitcoin dropped from 42k down to like 32k, it's a big move that, and it's going to send shockwaves through the cryptocurrency space, and that inevitably will make people sell into altcoins. So what you need to do now, personally, I don't think we're going to go any lower in this, but if we do, then we have some support down at pretty much 0.49 cent, 5 cent. You could potentially target that as a buy zone if we do get another drop, but personally I think the drops are going to get smaller from now on. If you go back in time like 2017, 18, 50, 60% drops were not out of the question, but now I believe that 20 up to a maximum of 30% drops is all we're going to get. So I mean, potentially that could have been the big drop, and we could potentially push on now. So if you're looking to fill some orders, potentially you could fill in this area at 5.8 cent, but if we do drop again, then this is the next area to target. What I'm seeing though here is a potential breakout looming. So if we just use some trend lines, and so if you look from here, we have pretty much been on a downtrend, and we take this bottom here, and we go all the way from here to here, and it's looking like to me that is close to a breakout. If you take that bottom wick, I mean, you could go down to that wick there. All we need to do is pretty much close a daily candle out of here and break out, and this is going to send it into parabolic in my opinion. Once we do break out of here, the first target really is 10 cent. Once we do break out of 10 cent, then the next target is up here. I've already marked it as 15 cent. That is the next area of weekly resistance. We will have some areas in here of resistance, probably down on the lower time frames, potentially a couple of daily levels, and going down near 12-hour and 6-hour. But this is the ultimate target first, breaking 10 cent. Once we do break that 10 cent barrier and break out of this trend, I do think that we are going to start pushing forward and achieving all-time highs inevitably. Once we are on alt season, we will smash this, I believe, at 23 cent. I do think that we have got a good dollar in this once it starts pushing. You might think that's a long way off, but once things start pushing in alt season, it really does start to break out and fly. So I would disregard this wick. If you are looking to buy, it is a perfect opportunity. Even at these levels now, what are we at? 66.3, 6.4 cent. I do think that's a good area to buy in Tether. If we just look at the BTC pair, this has been wrecked again against the BTC value. Usually if I'm looking for an investment, let's just put the Fibonacci on, I'll look for 61% retracement. So if we take the bottom of that move all up to the top, then I would have bought here, but it looks like we have lost that area, and we've also lost this weekly level of support. So we are coming down to this area. It could be a good area to fill at 170 satoshis. I don't think we're going to go any lower unless BTC starts ruining the party again. So this could be a good potential area to buy some in. Next, what we need to do though, to start pushing forward, we need to close a daily candle above 190 sats. If we do close a daily candle above here, then we have to look at this target here at 630, 640 sats to flip us back into a bullish momentum. I'm hoping really what we want is BTC now, just to consolidate within this range. We want Ethereum to start pushing, and eventually or inevitably that will start pushing the alts up. So that is potential buy zone down here at 170 sats. But if we do close above 190 sats, then I think we can really push on and start to target these areas. So that's the first one, that's ZILLIQA. Next up is VECHAIN. This is a sleeping giant in my opinion. I mean, over the course of the last year, I mean since March last year, we've been on quite a significant run. It's nothing major yet, but we was all the way down here and up to the highs. We've done a 2000% move, and I still think it's very, very early days. On a previous video I did some price analysis dedicated to VECHAIN, and I did say this area was a good area to buy in. We wicked down into it twice, so if you pick some orders there, then that's a good order for me. But we have dropped through it. I would again disregard that wick. We are currently sat in this area which I would target as buy zone. So if you're looking to buy some VECHAIN, have some orders on this monthly support at pretty much 2.2, 2.3 cents. But this could be the area to buy, so just monitor the price and see what goes on there. I mean, we could drop further, but again, I'm saying that's exactly like what's going on with BTC. We need to monitor. So that is potential buy zones here. And personally, I would be buying at this level, and I think it's a good area. I do not have any levels marked up higher than this. These were all-time highs, so really, if you're looking to target some new levels, and we need to put some Fibonacci extensions, but the first target is to get back up and break against all-time highs, which was 3.2 cents. Once we break above there, I'm going to do a further individual video for VECHAIN. I'm going to identify some more levels going forward using the Fibonacci extensions and have a look what we can target. If we look at a BTC pair, some orders are being filled down here. We have wicked right into this buy zone here at pretty much 65 sats all the way up to 67 sats. Personally, I don't think we're going to go any lower than that. I think that is a good area to buy, and if I was buying in Satoshis now, I would be happily filling my bags at 66, 67 sats. I think that is a chance of a lifetime. If you zoom right out, we've not been down there since May of 2020, so I do think that it is a good time to buy now in that pair. The next target I already have marked up is the monthly resistance at 110 Satoshis. I do think that is primed to be the first target. Once we do break above that, then we have some more levels at 152 Satoshis. So that is the first two, that is ZILLIQA and VECHAIN. And my last pick, which I believe is going to do very, very well in this next bull run, is POLKADOT. I think this is going to be absolutely huge. Again, I've already marked some buy zones up. You could say we're forming a bit of a downtrend now, but I mean, it's debatable because trends can be quite predictable. So there you go. I think that is what we are looking at currently. I think that is the next area to potentially break out of. If we do start breaking out above this level here, then we've got the first target, which is $10.68. Again, that is the all-time high. Just move it up a little bit there. That is the all-time highs at $10.73. I think once we do start pushing and breaking out of this ascending triangle, I think we can start to target those. I've got a massive, massive prediction of $100 this year for POLKADOT. I do think that going forward, this is going to be one of the top contenders in the space. We have parachains coming out this year, which will be absolutely huge in my opinion, and it's something that everybody should at least take a look at investing in. I think it's a solid project, and when we get these chains built on them, a bit like ERC20 to Ethereum is, when they start building on POLKADOT, that's going to build the value up, and the inevitably the token price will go up. So I'm looking to break out of it. If you're looking for potential buy zones, this is a potential area at $7.65. We have broke down through it, but that was just what BTC did, and it's like I say, it sends ripples through everywhere. I would be buying anything under $10. I think under $10 is a steal. I was buying everything as much as I could under this level. I was buying accumulation period around here, and then it popped off, and I pretty much doubled my bag in space of a few hours when this wick went up. So I do think now is a good time to buy. We are set at $8. That is a great opportunity, considering I was considering buying some more up here. I'm not going to buy any now because I think I'm fully loaded. I'm happy with my bag, so that is potentially good areas to buy around here. First target $10.67, and then after that we need to look at $15. So that is some potential buy zones around here, and then the first target. Once we do break $10.70, I'm going to do some further analysis and dedicate it to Polkadot. And then if we just finally look at a BTC pair, orders in around this area I've had marked up and they have been filled. If you look at this, we have hit this 76% retracement level to an absolute T and bounced up. So that could have been also a good area to buy in. Well, let's just mark that level up. This area could have been a solid area to mark up, but I targeted a 618. I didn't expect to get a BTC drop, but that's what happens in crypto. Things are insanely volatile. So we've hit that 76% retracement, and we have popped up. So now we need to look at targeting this as the next point to break through at 26,700 satoshis. Once we break it out, then we have the next weaker level here at 32,900 satoshis. So that is my 3 picks, which I believe are very, very close to breaking out. Once all season starts pushing, monitor Ethereum, BTC, USD, Ethereum, USD, and FBTC. Once this starts pushing up and we do break above here, I do think that we're going to start getting some major altcoin runs. Ethereum really needs to take the lead on the charge. XRP is dead in the water at the minute. It's not had much of a good time over the last few months. It dropped from around, what do we have, 78, 79 cent. With a lawsuit over its head, I don't think it's going to do much pumping, to be honest. So keep eyes on Ethereum and see what that does. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about those 3 projects, then drop into my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. Please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.